Hello there. Let me see. Okay, I want to make sure I'm live. Okay. Hello there. I hope you're having an excellent morning, afternoon, night, evening, whatever it is you're having when you're watching this. Today, I want to talk about what to do if you feel like a failure. If you're currently feeling like a failure, if you've gone through something recently or in the past where you just feel like you have lost. So let's get right into it. First, I want to just give some of my personal stuff because I love doing that. I think there is so much healing in just authenticity in sharing your story. So I was inspired to talk about feeling like a failure because recently I took my exam to be a fully licensed therapist and I failed it for the second time. And I'm still kind of dealing with it, but I went through just a week of feeling like it was the end of the world, feeling depressed, feeling hopeless, feeling like I let everyone down, feeling like I let myself down, feeling like I let my patients down. I was questioning just everything. I was questioning everything because I'm like, wow, I've done everything to get to this point and it just got snatched away from me. But recently I watched the movie King Richard. And if you haven't heard about that movie or if you haven't seen it, I recommend you go watch it. King Richard is about Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father. And the end of the movie was absolutely beautiful. At the end of the movie, Venus actually, it seemed like she was winning. Like she was winning, she was at the top of her game, and this was like a huge game. Uh, and at by the end of the game, she lost the game. And I was so inspired by the end of this movie because it seemed like Venus had lost the game. It seemed like it was over for Venus. It seemed like, dang, that was it. You just missed out on sponsorship deals because I'll do like a little spoiler alert. Before she played the game, she was offered like a $3 million, and then it turned into a $4 million sponsorship deal. And she didn't take it because she wanted to see what the sponsorship deal looked like after she won this important game. Long story short, she ended up losing the game and her family had to console her. And the movie ends where Venus comes out of the gates and fans are just going ballistic. They're going wild, they're asking for autographs. And it was if she didn't lose the game. It was if she won the game. So that just really inspired me. And then the credits roll, and you learn that Venus went on to be the first African American woman to do this and that. And instead of having a $4 million deal, 9 months later, I think she had like a 20 something $1 million deal. So I say all that just to say sometimes it feels like we are failing at life. Sometimes we plan for things, we plan for our future, and sometimes it doesn't go exactly as planned and we feel like we're failing. But the truth is, life is a journey, life is a process, and everything that we go through, it's all a part of the process to get us where we want to go, where we plan to go. It's all a plan for just our highest good. So, relating it back to myself, yes, I failed my exam. No, I can't practice psychotherapy right now. Yes, I gotta wait a couple of months before I can take this exam again. But in the process, I'm grateful that all my needs are taken care of. I'm grateful that I have time to focus on myself, focus on taking care of myself. I was just telling my therapist, I told her, what did I tell her? I told her something on the lines of sometimes it upsets me that people talk about the bodies that like my specific like that. Sometimes people talk about our bodies and how our bodies are bigger and stuff like that. And I was telling my therapist, like, when you come from the culture that I come from, we don't always have time to be working out in the middle of the day or stuff like that. So sometimes we can't take care of ourselves in a way that other people from other cultures can take care of themselves. So I say that just to say during this time, I feel like the I believe in the universe. I feel like the universe is really just giving me an opportunity to take care of myself, to focus on myself. And as a therapist, as a healer, you have to be like you have to be your best self and you have to be healed. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect and you have to be like this healed in every area. But I do feel like there are some areas that I am still healing in. So I'm just going to accept that and embrace it. And I want to just give encouragement to anybody out there. If you're feeling like a failure, if you're feeling like you have failed, remember that life is a journey. Life is a process, and every little thing that happens is getting you to where you want to be. And also, usually, before something good happens, before something sweet happens, sometimes it comes before something not so good. So when you think about when you're cooking, like when you cook a delicious meal, I'm gonna make sweet potato souffle today, hopefully. But before I make that sweet potato souffle, there's gonna be a lot of work that goes into it. I'm gonna have to boil potatoes. I'm gonna have to peel potatoes. I'm gonna have to blend potatoes. I'm gonna have to call my grandmother to figure out the recipe. There's just gonna be a lot of work that goes into creating that recipe. And after I've baked it in the oven, that sweet potato souffle with the pecans on the top, and I got the marshmallows ready, it's gonna taste so good. But there was a process before I get to the point of being able to enjoy the sweet potato souffle. So I want to just encourage you. I want to leave that with you and remind you that you're not failing, you're not hopeless. All things aren't hopeless. This is just another part of the journey. Also, I want to share I'm really just encouraged in this season because on my last day of work, one of my patients shared with me, they were like, you know what? I appreciate the fact that everything you bring to this space, you didn't just learn from a book. And when she said that, I was like, woo, full circle moment. So I'm reminded of that in this moment of like the reason why I'm a good therapist in the first place is because I've been through stuff. Like I've gone through childhood abuse and neglect. I've gone through having a broken heart. I've gone through trauma. I've gone through just a lot of different things. I've gone through uh having a heart condition and like I've gone through a lot of stuff at different jobs. So when my patients are struggling in their careers, like I know how to assist them in that way. And this is just another thing that has happened that's gonna make me an even better professional. The fact that I know what it feels like to lose everything, to like be so happy at a job. And also I didn't really lose my job. I can go back after I pass my exam. So I don't want to say like I lost my job. But I just have to be like on a hiatus for now. But I say all that just to say this is going to make me just a better professional because I know what it feels like to be laid off or to not be able to work your job. I know what it looks like to go from making $90 an hour to making zero. So it just is what it is. And yep, I just leave that with you. So just remember, if you're going through anything right now, I want to repeat again, it's a journey, it's a process. Sometimes it doesn't feel good in the moment where you're when you're going through it, but eventually you're going to come out on the other side. So just make sure that you continue and really listen to yourself in this moment. Listen to whoever you believe in. So if it's God, if it's the creator of the universe, whatever resonates with you, if it's spirit, just listen to yourself and your higher power and listen to what they want for you, what they want for you in this season. And I know for me in this season, it's just time for me to rest and take care of myself. So I just want to share that with you. Thank you for joining me, Celine P. You said glad to catch you on this live. Failure is a chance for you to learn and grow. I've been trying to extend grace to myself when I fall short. It can be hard sometimes after developing some habits. You gain perspective on life. Yes, I love that you said extend grace to yourself. That is so important. So I love that you shared that. And I want to just thank everyone for watching right now. There's a couple of you watching. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you also for commenting in the chat. And also thank you for the people who are going to watch the replay. I know I have just a few people in the chat right now. Do you guys have any other thoughts or questions or anything like that? And also, I want to just make the announcement. I am making some changes to the channel. I'm going to be going live more often since I have more time. My goal is to go live at least like once a day. So that's going to be my goal. I'm going to stick to it. If I don't go live every day, I'll be live a couple of times throughout the week. And I also want to just let you all know um I have taken down a lot of my old content because I kind of just want to go in a different direction of this channel. So I want it to just be like a space for us to learn, for us to grow, for us to heal, for us to share things with each other. So I just want to let you know that. And also, I'm probably going to start using StreamYard because I want to be able to, if anyone wants to like come on the live and join me, I want to be able to just like interact with you all in that way. So those are just a few announcements on what's to come. I'm going to be just doing a lot better. So, yep, that's a life update on me. So, I wanted to just share that with you because I feel like I've just been learning a whole lot. And also, I feel like when you're feeling like a failure, I think it's important that you remember and reflect on other times in your life that you felt like a failure and what was the outcome of it. So, yeah, trying to think when are other times that I felt like a failure. I've definitely felt like a failure in my career because I've had some of y'all might know I've had a hard time holding on to jobs. I've gotten fired multiple times. Last year in 2021, I got fired because they were tripping, y'all. They were tripping. And I told my supervisor, it was during the pandemic, and they were so on us about getting students to be a part of our program. And I remember I'm like, I might come off as like sweet and stuff on this platform, and I am in real life outside this platform. I'm a sweet person, I'm a nice person, but also, I don't know, I just speak my mind. I say I say what I feel. And I told my supervisor, I said, you know, I would love to pull students out of my behind, but unfortunately I can't. So that probably contributed to why I got fired. But just thinking about all the times that I've lost jobs, I've fired from jobs, and being where I am right now, where I've started my own private practice, even though I can't practice right now. I have a job that I can go back to that I really enjoy. I enjoy the people that I work with. I enjoy my coworkers, even my supervisor. Like, if I didn't have those moments where I failed, I wouldn't have found a better work environment. And I wouldn't have like found my passion of working with people with trauma and even chronic pain, and even I've been thinking about getting a certification in sex therapy. So it's all a part of the journey. Another thing, let me see, another I feel like there's one other failure that I was gonna share with you, but I totally forgot. But anyway, I'm not gonna ramble on too long. Thank you all for sharing this space with me. Thank you for watching this, whether you caught the live or the replay. I want to let you know I have the answers, but you have the answers also. So make sure you share your comments and your thoughts and beliefs in the comments below. Let me know just if you've ever felt like a failure. If you're going through it now, just let me know your thoughts about feeling like a failure and how to overcome it. So that's that. I'll see you all on the next live. I appreciate you. I'll see you soon.